Brothers and sisters, I stand before you today with a simple but powerful message. The world needs you to live with purpose, to be the example of moral excellence, and to contribute to the betterment of society. Your faith, rooted in the guidance of the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, provides you with the tools to lead a life of meaning and impact. In this time of uncertainty and confusion, it is crucial for Muslims to return to the core values of Islam, to embody the teachings of truth, justice, compassion, and discipline. You are called to be more than just observers of the world around you. You are called to shape it. Islam provides you with a map, a clear path, but it is up to you to walk it. Whether through acts of worship or acts of kindness, every decision you make shapes your life and the lives of those around you. The responsibility is great, but so is the reward. Do not shy away from hardship. Know that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth, a test from Allah that has the potential to elevate your status in this world and the next. And as you navigate life's struggles, remember to remain patient and grateful, sabr and shukr, because these qualities are not just virtues, but keys to resilience and peace of mind. The pursuit of knowledge is another pillar that you must hold dear. The world is full of distractions, but your faith calls you to seek knowledge continuously. Whether it is knowledge of the religion, of science, of the arts, or of history, never stop learning. Knowledge is the light that guides you and helps you make decisions grounded in wisdom. You are not alone in this journey. The Muslim Ummah, your community, is a source of strength and support. You are part of something greater than yourself. Together you can overcome any obstacle, support one another through times of trial, and build a society that reflects the beauty and justice of Islam. Remember, the Prophet FDA said, "The believer is like a firm structure, each part supporting the other." Live with integrity, live with sincerity. Your actions define you. The world is watching, and the example you set will echo far beyond your own life. So live in accordance with the values of Islam: truth, justice, kindness, and mercy. Be a light in the world, a force for good, and let your actions be a testament to the strength and beauty of your faith. This is your time to rise and fulfill the promise of your faith. Stay true to your values, uphold your responsibilities, and trust in Allah's plan for you. May you be guided, strengthened, and rewarded in this world and the hereafter. The purpose of life is a question that every human being grapples with at some point. In Islam, this purpose is made clear through the teachings of the Quran and the Hadiths. The core purpose of human life is to worship Allah, the creator of all things, and to live in accordance with his guidance. Worship in Islam is not limited to prayer or religious rituals, but encompasses every action done with the intention to please Allah. Whether it's the way we interact with others, the work we do, or the way we care for the world around us, every act can be a form of worship if done with sincerity and awareness of Allah's presence. This fundamental understanding shapes how Muslims approach life. It drives them to find meaning and purpose in all things, as everything they do is an opportunity to seek closeness to Allah and fulfill their divine purpose. However, understanding the purpose of life goes beyond simply knowing that we are here to worship Allah. It also entails recognizing the immense responsibility that comes with it. Muslims are called to live with integrity, to follow the teachings of Islam, and to contribute positively to the world. This means upholding justice, caring for the less fortunate, protecting the environment, seeking knowledge, and striving to be a force for good in society. The Islamic understanding of purpose is not passive, but active. It calls upon each individual to work hard, live with dignity, and contribute to the greater good of the community and the world. This aligns with the Islamic principle that we are stewards, Khalifa of the earth, entrusted with maintaining its balance and order, ensuring that future generations inherit a world that is sustainable and just. When individuals connect with this deeper purpose, it brings clarity and direction to their lives. This sense of purpose is what can guide Muslims through the challenges and hardships they face in life. Adversity is a part of the human experience, but when life's difficulties are approached with the understanding that they are part of a larger plan, they become opportunities for growth and spiritual development. Every hardship, whether personal or collective, is viewed through the lens of faith, patience, sabr, and gratitude, shukr. In this way, life's challenges are not burdens, but means of drawing closer to Allah. Every test becomes a chance to prove one's faith, to develop resilience, and to demonstrate patience and perseverance. This approach helps Muslims stay grounded, focused, and hopeful, even in the face of adversity. The ultimate aim of this purpose-driven life is to achieve success in this world and the hereafter. Islam teaches that the true measure of success is not material wealth or worldly achievements, but closeness to Allah, fulfillment of one's duties, and the pursuit of goodness. This success is found in the balance between one's relationship with Allah, their interactions with fellow human beings, and their care for the world they inhabit. It is in living in harmony with these principles that a person finds true peace and contentment. By focusing on the broader purpose of life and striving to live with intention and mindfulness, Muslims can transform every aspect of their lives into an act of worship. This perspective helps them navigate life's challenges, find meaning in their struggles, and stay focused on their ultimate goal, seeking the pleasure of Allah. It is this deeper understanding of purpose that not only strengthens an individual's faith, but also uplifts the community and contributes to a better, more compassionate world. The journey toward fulfilling one's purpose is a lifelong endeavor, one that requires constant self-reflection, humility, and a commitment to personal growth. And in this pursuit, Muslims are reminded that they are never alone. Allah's guidance is ever present, and His mercy is boundless. Discipline is one of the most crucial elements for achieving greatness in any aspect of life. Whether in personal development, professional success, or spiritual growth, discipline is the foundation upon which success is built. In Islam, discipline is not simply about following rules, it's about cultivating a mindset of consistency, responsibility, and self-control. Muslims are taught from an early age to integrate discipline into their daily lives. From the 5 daily prayers to fasting during the month of Ramadan, every act of worship is designed to build a sense of discipline and self-mastery. These practices are not merely rituals. They are tools that help the believer to develop habits that foster long-term growth, resilience, and inner strength. The discipline required for regular acts of worship creates structure in a Muslim's life. These routines help to regulate one's time, prioritize what is important, and build focus. For example, the daily prayer schedule 5 times a day reminds Muslims of their purpose and keeps them connected to their Creator. The act of pausing multiple times throughout the day to pray offers an opportunity for reflection and to reset one's mind. It creates moments of calm and peace, fostering clarity and purpose in the individual's life. In this way, discipline is not just about the external acts, but the internal impact it has on the mind and soul. It nurtures a state of mindfulness, helping individuals to remain centered and grounded, regardless of the external chaos they may face. Moreover, Islam teaches that discipline extends far beyond religious obligations. It encompasses the way one handles daily responsibilities, treats others, and works toward personal and collective goals. Muslims are encouraged to be disciplined in all areas of life, including their work, relationships, and interactions. In the workplace, discipline manifests as dedication, integrity, and the pursuit of excellence. In relationships, it appears as patience, respect, and the ability to manage emotions. Whether a Muslim is pursuing education, building a family, or contributing to society, discipline serves as a guiding principle to achieve success. Furthermore, the discipline that is cultivated through Islamic practices builds resilience. Life is not without challenges, and Muslims face tests in many different forms. Discipline enables individuals to endure hardship with patience, sabr. It is through this patience that Muslims can maintain a positive mindset and move forward, no matter how difficult life's trials may become. The ability to remain consistent in worship, to continue doing what is right even in times of difficulty, and to push through adversity with strength are all aspects of the disciplined Muslim's journey. This resilience is not only personal, but has a ripple effect on the community. When individuals are disciplined, they become pillars of support for those around them, and together they can overcome obstacles and thrive. Islam teaches that all good things come with effort and sacrifice. Discipline requires perseverance and a willingness to overcome distractions and temptations. It requires the ability to resist instant gratification and to stay focused on long-term goals. In a world that often values convenience and ease, discipline may seem like a daunting task. However, the rewards are immense. The satisfaction of achieving a goal through hard work and perseverance is unmatched. And the growth that comes from consistent effort shapes individuals into strong, capable people. Furthermore, discipline aligns an individual with their greater purpose, helping them to stay on course even when the journey becomes difficult. By committing to a disciplined life, Muslims are able to consistently improve themselves, contribute positively to society, and strengthen their relationship with Allah. The role of discipline in Islam is not only about personal success, but also about creating a just and functional society. Islam encourages believers to be disciplined in their commitments to family, community, and society at large. A disciplined society is one in which individuals respect one another, work together for the common good, and contribute to the well-being of others. The Muslim community Ummah is a collective effort, and each member has a role to play in its success. Discipline enables individuals to fulfill their responsibilities, work together harmoniously, and ensure that the society they build is one that reflects the values of justice, kindness, and equality. In conclusion, discipline is an essential principle in Islam that shapes both the individual and the collective. Through discipline, Muslims can achieve personal growth, navigate life's challenges, and contribute to a better world. It is through consistent effort, self-mastery, and a strong sense of purpose that Muslims can fulfill their roles as stewards of the earth and as active participants in the larger human community. Discipline is not merely a tool for success. It is a means of aligning one's life with the divine and with the greater good of humanity. By embracing discipline, Muslims not only grow closer to their Creator, but also help to build a more just, compassionate, and prosperous world for all. The concept of community or Ummah holds a central place in Islam. When one member of the community suffers, it is the responsibility of all to respond with care and action. Through the Ummah, Muslims are not only able to support each other spiritually and emotionally, but also take collective action to address the social, economic, and political challenges of the world. The Islamic vision of community is not limited to personal relationships. It extends to how Muslims interact with and contribute to the wider society. The Ummah plays a vital role in shaping the moral and ethical landscape of the world, striving to create a society that reflects the values of Islam: justice, kindness, and respect for human dignity. In conclusion, the concept of Ummah in Islam serves as a reminder that Muslims are part of a greater whole, a community that transcends individual concerns. Through the Ummah, believers are able to strengthen their faith, support one another, and work together to build a just and compassionate society. The bonds of the Ummah are built on shared values and mutual respect, and they offer a source of strength, resilience, and support in all aspects of life. By embracing the principles of community, Muslims are able to contribute to a better world, one that reflects the teachings of Islam and promotes the well-being of all its members. Gratitude, or shukr, is a core value in Islam that shapes the way Muslims approach their lives, challenges, and blessings. Gratitude in Islam is more than just saying thank you for the good things in life. It is a deeply embedded principle that influences every aspect of a believer's life, driving them to appreciate both the tangible and intangible gifts from Allah. The teachings of Islam encourage believers to show gratitude in their actions, thoughts, and words, creating a mindset that recognizes the countless blessings one receives every day, whether small or large. The essence of gratitude in Islam is rooted in the recognition that everything, good or bad, comes from Allah. This understanding fosters a sense of humility in Muslims, making them acknowledge that their achievements, sustenance, health, and even the challenges they face are all part of Allah's plan. Every breath they take, every opportunity they have, and every test they endure is seen as a gift, even when it may not appear that way at first. Through this perspective, Muslims are encouraged to be grateful for both their successes and hardships, knowing that each moment in life serves as an opportunity for spiritual growth. Gratitude is also manifested in the way Muslims interact with the world around them. Islam teaches that true gratitude is not just about internal recognition, but also about expressing it through actions. One of the most important forms of showing gratitude is through charity, zakat, and helping those in need. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized that gratitude to Allah can be demonstrated by showing kindness to others, especially those who are less fortunate. Islam encourages believers to share their wealth, knowledge, time, and energy in service of others as a reflection of their gratitude for the blessings they have received. By giving to others, Muslims not only show gratitude for what they possess, but also contribute to building a just and compassionate society. Furthermore, gratitude in Islam is not just about thanking Allah for the good things in life, but also involves having patience, sabr, and trust during times of difficulty. When faced with adversity, Muslims are encouraged to maintain a positive outlook, knowing that hardship is part of life and that Allah's plan is always in their best interest. The Quran reminds Muslims that with hardship comes ease, Quran 94:6. And this verse encourages believers to be patient and continue to be grateful, even in tough times. In moments of difficulty, Muslims are reminded to reflect on their blessings, trust that Allah's wisdom surpasses their understanding, and have faith that the test they are facing is an opportunity to grow closer to Him. Through this approach, the believer develops resilience, learning that gratitude is not limited to times of joy, but is essential in navigating life's challenges with grace and faith. In addition to fostering personal growth and resilience, gratitude in Islam strengthens the relationship between the believer and Allah. The more a person is grateful for Allah's blessings, the closer they grow to Him. Gratitude is a form of worship, a way to show Allah that His gifts are appreciated and that the believer acknowledges His infinite mercy and kindness. The Prophet Muhammad later taught that saying Alhamdulillah, all praise is due to Allah in times of ease or hardship, is a way of expressing gratitude for Allah's continual care. This simple phrase becomes a powerful tool for mindfulness, bringing the believer back to the present moment and reinforcing their connection to their Creator. The practice of gratitude also enhances a Muslim's sense of contentment and peace. In a world that often emphasizes what is lacking or what could be better, gratitude shifts the focus to what is already present. By acknowledging the blessings in one's life, a person becomes less concerned with worldly desires and more appreciative of the present. This shift in mindset helps individuals feel more fulfilled, reducing feelings of dissatisfaction and envy. Gratitude leads to greater inner peace, as it allows individuals to let go of desires that are never truly satisfying, and to find contentment in Allah's plan for their lives. Furthermore, gratitude in Islam promotes social harmony. When individuals express gratitude for the kindness and support of others, it fosters positive relationships and a sense of mutual respect. Gratitude creates an environment where people are more likely to support each other, work together for the common good, and share in both joy and sorrow. It encourages Muslims to appreciate the contributions of others, whether family, friends, or strangers, creating a culture of kindness and respect. This is particularly important in fostering a strong sense of community, as Muslims are encouraged to express gratitude for the support and connection they have within the Ummah, global Muslim community. This sense of appreciation for one another strengthens the social fabric and creates a more compassionate and cohesive society. The practice of gratitude also helps Muslims focus on their spiritual purpose. It serves as a constant reminder that everything in this life is temporary, and the only thing that endures is the connection with Allah. Gratitude allows Muslims to maintain perspective on the fleeting nature of worldly possessions and achievements. It reminds them that the ultimate goal is not material success or accumulation, but spiritual fulfillment and closeness to Allah. In this way, gratitude acts as a powerful motivator to stay focused on what truly matters, aligning the believer's life with their faith and ensuring that every action taken is in pursuit of a higher purpose. In conclusion, gratitude in Islam is a transformative practice that impacts every aspect of a Muslim's life. It nurtures humility, strengthens relationships, fosters resilience, and deepens the connection with Allah. By expressing gratitude for both blessings and challenges, Muslims are able to cultivate a sense of peace and contentment, even in the face of adversity. Gratitude is a path to personal growth and social harmony, and it is through this mindset that Muslims can lead meaningful, purposeful lives. Ultimately, gratitude is a reflection of the believer's acknowledgement that all good comes from Allah, and it is through this recognition that they find true happiness and fulfillment. The pursuit of knowledge is one of the highest forms of worship in Islam. It is not merely a worldly activity or an academic endeavor. It is a lifelong journey of seeking understanding and wisdom that leads to greater closeness to Allah. The importance of acquiring knowledge is emphasized throughout the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, who said, seeking knowledge is an obligation upon every Muslim. Knowledge in this sense is not limited to religious knowledge, but encompasses all areas of life that contribute to the well-being of an individual and society. Whether it is science, medicine, philosophy, or the arts, Islam encourages its followers to seek knowledge in every field that can lead to the betterment of humanity. Muslims are urged to seek knowledge not only for personal growth, but also for the benefit of others. Knowledge empowers individuals to make informed decisions, solve problems, and contribute positively to society. In Islam, there is a deep understanding that knowledge is a tool that allows Muslims to fulfill their responsibilities to themselves, their families, and their communities. For example, the pursuit of knowledge in areas like medicine or engineering allows one to contribute to the welfare of others by improving health, advancing technology, or solving societal issues. The Quran repeatedly calls on believers to reflect on the world around them, to observe the natural world, and to gain knowledge from it. By understanding the intricacies of creation, Muslims can gain a deeper appreciation for the Creator and contribute to the flourishing of society. The acquisition of knowledge also serves as a means of developing one's character and enhancing spiritual growth. Islam teaches that the more one learns, the more one becomes aware of their limitations and their dependence on Allah. Knowledge humbles the believer by revealing the vastness of Allah's creation and the depth of His wisdom. It cultivates a sense of awe and reverence for the Creator, as every discovery leads to greater understanding of the divine order. Furthermore, knowledge helps individuals make ethical and moral decisions in their lives. The teachings of Islam provide guidance on how to apply knowledge in a way that aligns with the principles of justice, honesty, and integrity. By integrating knowledge with faith, a Muslim becomes equipped to navigate life's challenges in a manner that honors Allah's commands. One of the key aspects of knowledge in Islam is the emphasis on the pursuit of both beneficial knowledge and the avoidance of harmful knowledge. Beneficial knowledge is that which leads to the betterment of the individual and society, helping one to grow in faith, character, and wisdom. Harmful knowledge, on the other hand, is that which leads to confusion, misguidance, or harm to oneself or others. Islam encourages believers to use their intellect and judgment to discern between knowledge that benefits and that which leads to negativity or wrongdoing. The balance between knowledge and wisdom is essential for a Muslim, as acquiring knowledge without wisdom can lead to arrogance or the misuse of that knowledge. Education in Islam is not limited to formal institutions or academic settings. It is a lifelong process that begins from childhood and continues throughout one's life. Islam encourages learning in all its forms, whether through direct experience, observation, discussion, or formal study. The first word revealed to the Prophet Muhammad was Iqra, read, highlighting the importance of education from the very beginning of a Muslim's life. This call to read and acquire knowledge extends beyond books and scholarly texts. It includes seeking wisdom from life experiences, from the Quran and Hadith, from teachers, and from other people. Islam recognizes that knowledge is not just about accumulating facts. It is about understanding the world and one's place in it in a way that leads to righteous living. The pursuit of knowledge is also directly linked to personal responsibility in Islam. It is the duty of every Muslim to use the knowledge they gain in a way that benefits society and upholds the values of Islam. Knowledge is not an end in itself, but a means to achieve a greater purpose, to contribute to the welfare of humanity, to promote justice, and to spread goodness. Muslims are taught that the knowledge they acquire should never be used for selfish gain or to harm others. Instead, it should be used to fulfill their role as stewards of the earth, to serve others, and to bring about positive change in the world. Knowledge without action is not considered fulfilling in Islam. It must be coupled with wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to making the world a better place. The concept of Islamic knowledge also includes spiritual knowledge, which helps a Muslim to understand the deeper meaning of life and their connection to Allah. This type of knowledge is cultivated through reflection, meditation, and worship, as well as through learning from the Quran and Hadith. Spiritual knowledge is what enables a believer to develop a strong relationship with Allah and to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. It guides individuals toward ethical living, teaching them to align their actions with the values of Islam and to strive for the ultimate goal of eternal success in the hereafter. Knowledge of one's faith is essential for the Muslim to navigate life with clarity and confidence, ensuring that every action is undertaken with the intention of pleasing Allah. Islamic knowledge, therefore, is holistic. It integrates spiritual, intellectual, and ethical dimensions, guiding Muslims in every aspect of their lives. It is not limited to religious texts, but encompasses a wide range of disciplines that contribute to the development of the individual and society. By seeking knowledge, Muslims fulfill their purpose on earth, contribute to the common good, and work toward creating a just and prosperous society. Knowledge is seen as a means to understand and appreciate the beauty of creation, to develop a deeper connection with Allah, and to serve humanity in the most meaningful way possible. The pursuit of knowledge in its truest sense is an act of devotion to Allah and a way to fulfill one's role as a responsible, compassionate, and wise member of society. In conclusion, the pursuit of knowledge is central to the Islamic way of life. It is a pathway to spiritual growth, personal development, and social contribution. By seeking knowledge with sincerity and a desire to benefit others, Muslims are able to fulfill their purpose in life and create a lasting impact on the world around them. Knowledge is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a tool for spiritual enlightenment and social justice. The acquisition of knowledge in Islam is not only a means of personal advancement, but a way to serve humanity and contribute to a more just and compassionate world. Through knowledge, Muslims can fulfill their responsibilities to Allah, to themselves, and to the wider community, striving always for the greater good. Patience or sabr is one of the most fundamental virtues in Islam, and it is a quality that is deeply woven into the fabric of a Muslim's character. It is a trait that is not only praised in the Quran and Hadith, but is also demonstrated as a means of navigating life's trials, embracing hardship, and maintaining trust in Allah. Patience is more than just enduring difficult situations. It is about maintaining faith, composure, and perseverance, even in the face of adversity. In Islam, patience is not seen as passive acceptance, but as an active, deliberate choice to respond with dignity and grace, seeking strength from Allah during difficult moments. The concept of sabr is multifaceted, and it applies to various aspects of a Muslim's life. Patience in the face of hardship is perhaps the most obvious manifestation of sabr. It allows believers to offer comfort and guidance, knowing that they too have experienced hardship and have learned from it. Islam emphasizes the importance of seeking sabr in times of personal suffering, but also in moments of success. Patience and success may seem counterintuitive, but it is equally important. It is easy to lose oneself in the pursuit of wealth, fame, or recognition. Patience in moments of success means remaining humble, remembering that all achievements come from Allah, and not letting pride or arrogance take root. The Prophet Muhammad cautioned against becoming complacent or self-satisfied in times of prosperity, advising Muslims to always be mindful of their responsibilities and to use their success for the benefit of others. The importance of sabr is further highlighted during Ramadan, where Muslims are called upon to practice self-restraint in the form of fasting. Fasting in Ramadan is not only about abstaining from food and drink, but is also an exercise in patience and self-discipline. It teaches Muslims to restrain their desires, practice empathy for the less fortunate, and reflect on their behavior. The fast provides an opportunity to renew one's commitment to Allah, and it serves as a reminder of the importance of patience in one's daily life. In conclusion, sabr is a central concept in Islam that touches all aspects of life. It is a tool for navigating adversity, maintaining moral integrity, promoting personal growth, fostering compassion, and cultivating inner peace. Patience in Islam is not a passive acceptance of difficult circumstances, but an active, conscious choice to trust in Allah's plan, maintain faith, and persevere with dignity. Through sabr, Muslims are able to grow closer to Allah, develop resilience, and contribute positively to the world around them. Patience is a means of spiritual purification and a way of living that aligns with the values of Islam, guiding believers toward a life of peace, purpose, and fulfillment.